Hello! So today, in honor of school starting, even though I know it's like mid-September, but oh well, some people are starting school now, I decided to, this heaviest, probably shouldn't swear, anyway, but I decided to do a backpack haul to show you everything that is in my backpack. This is the High Sierra Swerve in snake dye white or something like that. I don't think they make it anymore, but I've had it for 2 years and I really like it. So I guess we will start with the biggest pocket, which is where most of my stuff is. The first thing that I never take out of my backpack are folders for every class. I used to get like really excited to get really cute folders, but I graduate in like 3 months, so I just took the free folders that my mother had, so hooray for saving like $5. Then I always have my laptop with me. Our school gives us laptops included in our tuition, but they're not really good. We tend to call them crap tops. It's a Lenovo ThinkPad. I'm not sure exactly what kind this is. I've had 2 different ones since I've been here. But most of my professors actually, which I think is really weird because we do get the free computer with like included with our tuition, but I actually have a lot of professors during my time here that they don't want you to use your computer in class, not even to take notes. But most of the time when I'm done with class, I have to go to the library to work on papers because I can't rent or check out the number of books that I need to do all of these historiographies and other history major problems. So I have to carry this around with me every day. Then I have my notebooks. I have this 3-subject one from 5 Star that is for my 1 class that I have every day a week, and then 2 classes that I have Mondays and Wednesdays. So I just keep this with me at all times. Each section is for a different class. All that good stuff. Then for my capstone class that you need to take to graduate, I have this little one that is green. We are actually kind of done with the class. You pretty much go, you had to read a textbook, take a test over it, and then all the rest of the semester we're working on this paper that pretty much if you don't get an A on the paper, you don't graduate. So this, well, yeah, the whole graduating you need to get at least, I think you can actually get a B, but C and lower you actually can't, so C's don't get degrees in this case. But I will now be using it to take all of my notes because, again, the amount of books I need to write this paper to graduate, I won't be able to like actually take with me out of the library. So that's what he's for. And then, why do I keep doing that with my hair? I don't even know. Anyway, but I work for the Odyssey Online, which is similar, I guess, to the Huffington Post. But I have my Odyssey Notebook that I just use for all of the ideas that I have. Oh, here's one. So I have the idea at the top, and then I write my little notes, and then if I do decide to use that for an article one week, I write when it was published, so I just have that in my records, and I don't have to go back and look. And that is everything in this pocket. Shove that all back in there. Then we have this little one at the top. This is actually one of the reasons I decided to get this backpack, because I really liked this small, like, just packet for little things you don't realize you need. I have a pretty large time that I'm in class every day that I don't get to eat, so I always have some kind of little crackers, or I don't usually bring fruit just because I've done that before, and then midway through the day, oh, I'm so hungry, let me eat my apple, and it's all pretty much just ruined, and there's dented, and there's apple on your book, and it's just bad. That's also why I keep things in here now, because they tend to get less ruined. So these are just Lance Quick Starts in cinnamon roll. Oh, where'd it go? I don't know. I may buy these again. I might not. I don't know. And it gets really, really cold here in the winter, so it's necessary to have lotion. I like the Bath & Body Works Nourishing Hand Cream. This one is actually about halfway gone, and it's my last one that I have, so I'm going to have to go and buy some more. Again, when it's cold, a lot of times you get the sniffles, so I always carry a little thing of Kleenex. Also, random note, when I was younger, I used to get just random nosebleeds all the time. I mean, like, every day I'd be in the nurse's office because my nose would just randomly start bleeding. So because of that, I also have this fear that I'll be in the middle of the class and my nose will just start bleeding. And if you've ever had to like rush with a bloody nose somewhere and you're like this, and it's just bad, you get blood in your hand, it feels gross, it's just, no, bad, horrible. Then we have some gum, this is Orbit Sweet Mint, just again to chew, usually after breakfast or dinner. Well, actually not really dinner, because usually after dinner I go home. And I can just brush my teeth at home. Then, because I have really oily skin, I always carry oil-absorbing sheets. These little ones are from Ulta. I really like the little package they come in, but the actual sheets themselves, I'm not a huge fan of. I really prefer the Clean and Clear, the little blue ones. These ones I feel actually like they take your makeup off with it. Even with, you know, blotting, not rubbing, blotting still takes off makeup. I'm not a fan of that. I have Chapstick, because again, chapped lips are no fun for anyone. Right now this is the cake batter, although I change it about every 2 weeks or so. So there might be a new one soon, I don't know. But I also kind of like that it is the same scent as the lotion I have. You never know when I'm going to get a headache or I get heartburn a lot. So I have my little pill carrier that just has a few ibuprofen and some Tums. A little Tic Tac container of bobby pins. A hair tie. And then every day, oh, what is this? I don't know, some random piece of paper. And then every day when I'm done getting ready, I just throw in whatever lipstick or other lip product I'm wearing that day. Most of my other makeup stays throughout the day, but lips, you know, from talking, eating, because I do my makeup before I go and eat. So I just throw in whatever I am wearing that day. Yesterday, I was wearing the Tarte Amazonian Clay Butter Lipstick in Tulip, so he can actually go back in my lipstick drawer. This next pocket over here, I actually don't have anything right now, but in about a month when it starts snowing here, that's where I keep all of my winter wear, kind of like gloves, hat, scarf, because you never know when it's going to be cold enough where like, oh, you can just wear your coat, you'll be fine, or if it's going to be 30 below and it's snowing. So well, that, and when you do actually wear them, I don't like to just like stuff them in the sleeve, and my coat doesn't really have pockets. It has pockets, but they're really more decorative. I think they're only like 2 inches deep. They're really, I don't like them. That's probably the only thing I don't like about my coat. What's next? What's next? Okay, so again, because I go to the library almost every day to work on papers and other homework, I have my laptop charger, or at least a part of it. The other part of it is in here. I also have my handy phone charger. This little thing is actually really cool. I like it a lot. I can use this cord, oh, where'd it go? Anyway, but this is what you use either to, the white thing, either to charge your phone, or you stick it in the other way and you use it to also charge this. And then if for some reason it's heating up, or I don't know. The point was, I can also use just this to charge my phone with my laptop. And then when I'm not in school, I also use this bright orange thing in my purse. Only I don't have the laptop one, I just have my phone charger. And there's something else that I keep in here, but I can't remember what it is, because I've been out of school for too long. Also, you never know when you're going to rain. I don't mind so much my clothes being wet, but I'm kind of like really obsessive compulsive about my hair. Who isn't? So I have an umbrella, and then of course if it does rain, I don't put it back in this pocket because it's going to get things wet. I just kind of leave it out, which I feel is kind of obvious, but it also needed to be said. And then I have my Lily Pulitzer planner in jammy, what is this? I think it was called Jellies Be Jammin'. It's the large planner. This was 2014 to December of 2015, which I think is really convenient just because in my case I was able to use all of it because I graduate this December. If I graduated in May, that would probably bother me because then you have one more semester that you need an agenda. Like, if you're a year and a half, where do you get a new agenda? Is there going to be another one that's January until something? I don't know. But it fit its purpose. I have everything you need, la-di-da. So, I actually never leave to go to class without this. It has everything I need. Whenever I get a syllabus, and all of my syllabuses, of course, are in all of those folders I started the video with, but I go through and I put all of the readings for the entire semester in here already by class, because otherwise I know that I would forget, or just, like, not check, or something. And see, this isn't that long. We're almost done. Then, in this very last pocket, I have my Perry the Platypus pencil case, because I am an adult, and I just have a highlighter, a couple pencils. I'm not a huge fan of pencils. I'm really not, but I was at my mom's house, and I saw these, and there's a third one that I have somewhere else. It's like a mint green. I was like, oh, my brother won't want those colors, so I stole them. Just taking everything from my brother's school supplies. I have 2 pink pens that I don't so much use for writing. I used to be like, oh, write with all the fun colors, because if you didn't know, writing with a fun colored pen, like something other than black or blue, you're more likely to remember what you write. But usually I just use those for underlining. I have a Sharpie pen, a stapler, because you never know when you are going to need a stapler. And being in college, it's not like in high school where every room had tape and a stapler. No, if you don't have your paper stapled when you come to class, you're pretty much just shit out of luck. Then I have some more pens and a highlighter. Guess I really didn't need to go through that. I have my little thing for all kinds of feminine supplies that I decided to craft because, I don't know, I thought it was funny. I thought I'd add it, so I have all kinds of things there, either for me or if anyone else is in need. Because that's just one of my, this is going to sound really weird, but one of my favorite things is you just go to the bathroom, minding your own business, and there's someone in there who's like, oh my god, I need a tampon, and you just come in to the rescue. That's why you always have extras, because that always makes me feel like such a wonderful person for the rest of the day, that I helped someone. Because I'm sure we've all been there where you don't have something and suddenly it's the end of the world. I have a calculator, not really sure why. Something happened to the scientific calculator that I had all through high school, and I felt that I needed a new one, so I just got this little Casio one that's pink. I think I got this like 3 years ago, and I actually just started using it because I have a 100 level class that I didn't take my freshman year, that I just kind of like put off, that I'm taking now, and sometimes we have to use it to find things. Which is interesting because it's not a math class, it's a geography class. So, I don't know. But I kind of like that she's like, oh, everyone get out your phone to find this, and I'm like, ha, I have an actual calculator. I feel like he's being used. For that class, I also have an iClicker. If you haven't used one of these, pretty much the professor will put a question up and you have to click whatever letter you think is the right answer, send it in, and you get points for that. Oh, we are almost done. Oh, shit. We are not almost done. We are really close to being done, though. Then I just have my Ipod, because I hate walking to class. Random hiccups. I hate walking to class without music. Most of the time when I actually walk to class, I don't listen to anything because I'm leaving breakfast with my friends, so we're talking. But later, when I have to go home and I'm walking by myself, I can't walk all the way across campus and back to where I live without music. I would go insane. And then, because again, I'm gone most of the day, I always have a water bottle. This one is, where is it? This one is from Swell in Sweet Mint Glitter. And if you haven't heard of Swell, their whole thing is that they keep beverages cold for 24 hours or hot for 12 hours. I don't know. And I really like it because I've had metal water bottles before and I never liked the taste. This one, actually, I was kind of skeptical just because I didn't want to spend $35 on it and then it still has a metallic-y taste. It doesn't, so I'm really happy about that. And then, of course, oh, I'm going to have to actually lift this up. Oh, let's see. I, of course, have hand sanitizer because there are germs everywhere, and I literally have had guy friends who would, okay, guys are so weird sometimes, but I know of people who have tried, just because they can, to pee on door handles. If that doesn't make you want to use hand sanitizer, you're insane. So, this actually is empty. I always feel really weird using a nice scented hand sanitizer in class because I worry that people are like, oh, what's that smell? Like, you know, people who are really sensitive to smells and scents and whatnot. So I just refilled this with plain regular Purell. And I don't have it in here right now, but I also have a little wristlet that just has my ID and my key. That's it. And that I literally, like, I grab and throw in my bag as I'm going out the door. So, that is everything that is in my backpack currently. And I hope all of you, I feel like really weird because I never know where I'm making eye contact. I'm just looking all over the place. But that's everything that is in my backpack. So, I hope all of you have a wonderful day.